we had no answer, man. And I thought it was disgraceful, the substitutions, how late they were. Kobe coming on so late. The system, I just didn't think it was attacking enough. And we didn't go for it, man. We didn't go for it. Yeah, there was a block over the line. Vicario made a few saves, but I think this is it, man. Then, man, I don't know, man. For me, I've said it in my video just now. Everyone out, man. You know what I'm saying? 2 players out, manager. I think he's got Mandem. I don't think he's the guy, man. I can't lie.
You were singing his name in the car park the other day, my bro, man.
Yeah, I can't lie, man. Yeah. This lose to a team that don't have Bergvall, Madison, Kulusevski,
Werner, and the list goes on, bruv.
Yeah, and somehow not find an answer. Yeah, man, it's criminal. It's absolutely criminal, man. And
yesterday, bro, it was the players or nothing. And for me, Amrin was consistently consistent on what he's done since he's got here. What I saw from Amrin yesterday was no different from what I've seen from him since we've been here. Amrin did not do anything characteristically different from what he's done in any other game. And that is the red flag, and that is the issue. Yesterday, we sat here at halftime watching the game, wherever you was, and everybody knew it was the players or nothing. So either these players win us this game or nothing's happening. It wasn't based on Amrin's going to do this tactical change. He's going to tweak the system. No, it was basically the players out there win us this game or we're not winning it. And I think for me, there's no way back for a man like that, because even if you look at Spurs and you look at Ange said to himself, look, I know how I play. I know how I like to play the game, but you know what? It's trophy time. He just changed it all up. Changed the way his approach was, changed the way he set up, and even flipping my man, the Brazilian done up front. My man was basically just on the left. Yeah, Richarlison. He weren't really a striker yesterday.
No. He was in the wing, yeah.
Defensive, bro. Double it up on Ahmad, bro.
He's there to spoil, bro. Like, win free kicks, waste time, bro. Piss people off. That's what he was there to do.
And he's done his job well.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Yeah, but we made it easy for him. Amarin made it easy for him, bro. How on earth, especially that second 45 minutes, Ahmad was basically on the touchline. Mazraoui was basically a decoy playing in that midfield. A decoy, bro. It's like it was down to 10 men. So why on earth would you not now change and put in a Kobe in that position to a point where now we can control the second and final third in terms of possession? Every time that ball was going into the second and final third, we was losing the ball. And do you know who the catalyst to that was? Do you know who the best midfielder on the pitch was for Tottenham yesterday? Bruno Fernandes, bro. The amount of times he gave that ball away under no pressure whatsoever, bro. And you're meant to be world class. You're meant to be elite at. And you see me, bro, when it comes to the social media thing, I try not to shout, bro. Yeah, especially when it's like on the negative side of things. But bro, how dare people have the cheek to say that this man is world class and he loses big finals, bro? We are meant to be relying on this guy. He's just won our best player of the season for the 4th time in a row. We are meant to rely on you. Everyone's now saying United would have got relegated if we didn't have Bruno in the team. How about if we didn't have Bruno in the team and we had world-class players or just one player who knew how to kick ball, United wouldn't be playing football like this in the first place. We'll be able to keep the ball. And the worst thing about it is, forget the football side of things, his mentality, bro. You see his mentality. How am I watching the game with my girl, and all she's saying is, why is Bruno moaning so much? The guy runs up to the ref on a personal thing. I don't know how he don't get booked. He runs up to the ref and he starts effing and blinding. And I'm thinking, bro, this is a final. And you're not taking in even the context of how bad we've been this season. We don't have no time to be moaning. We need that trophy, bro. And it's the captain. That's the captain. So that's going to go right through the squad. How many times did I see Ahmad on the floor yesterday? And when he first come into the squad, when he gets on the floor, he picks himself up and he backtracks. Now, it looks like he's picking up bad habits, bro. He's dropping on the floor. He's not getting up. He's like, bro, I can't be fucked to run back, bro. Do you get it? It's poor. And that mentality goes right through the team. Second half, before the ball was kicked, there's close-ups on every one of the players. Everyone's morale was shot. Man, seeing Casemiro's just daydreaming. I'm thinking, bro, huddle, do something. Where's my captain? Talk to these boys. No morale, no nothing. I knew before the ball was kicked in that second half. One, Amram didn't say nothing to the man in the change room at halftime. Two, their morale, confidence, everything is shot. Game done. And I knew it from that second half, bro. We are not coming back in this game. Simple.
Yeah, I even see Casemiro going at Onana, man. Onana was telling him to get back in position. I don't know if you see that video. Casemiro was like, just, bro, go to your position, bro. Don't worry about what we're doing, man. You know what I mean? So there's not that feeling, man, within the squad, man. I just think for me, man, tactically, like, we could talk about the formation and whatnot, but I just think, yo, man, like, bro, go for it, man. Like, why are we so defensive sometimes? Why are we not going at it? The overloads, like, what's going on, man? Like, genuinely, I'm just like saying to myself, yeah, players are not good enough, and I think for me, unbelievable. But Tottenham players, I don't rate half of their players, bro. Like 1v1 Porro is not that great. You know, Udogie gets out of position so a lot of times. Like their midfield, Basuma's been poor this season, and we allowed Basuma to bust the midfield.
Yeah, but
yeah,
Ant won them the game, though.
Bullies aside, it's not the first time that midfield bullies us. We knew that. Yeah, we saw them three times already this season bully that midfield. And when Madison was out, I knew they were going to put Sarr in that team.
We said it in the group chat when we saw that lineup.
We
said straight away.
Remember, Ty, when I saw him in the lineup, it's the first one I pointed out. I said Sarr usually plays well against us.
Yeah, 100%.
They look at our midfield, bro, and they see barbecue chicken. And that's one good thing about Ainge. He didn't play his style yesterday. He just pulled up. He said, you know what? I told you guys, second year, I win shit. Guess what I'm doing today? I'm winning shit. And being a United fan or not, you just have to respect that, bro. The guy stood on business. And yesterday he left with the trophy. And I'm going to be real with you, bro. He just completely out-tacticked the coach yesterday. Let's just keep it a buck. Whether you hammer him out, he just cooked him yesterday. And he had no answer for him. I saw the likes of Richarlison, as my boy mentioned down there. He said, yes, he was just running all over the place yesterday. He didn't even play like a striker. He was a winger, but all he did, bro, was that every time Ahmed gets the ball on that wing, you're going to go and double him. You know why that was easy, bro? It's because we had Mazraoui playing on that side. And let's be honest, they don't respect him as an attacking threat.
I just say it's not a wing back. It's right
exactly. And that's the issue side. I understand. Listen, I'm fully aware of the depth that we have.
Was on the same thing.
Say that again? What'd you say, Musa?
No, I said Delo's on the same thing. He came on and he didn't want to attack. I was saying Delo's on the same hype. When he came on yesterday, he didn't want to attack.
And a bit more, though.
But Delo came on when we were already losing and we're just trying to, like, honestly, he was just there to cross the ball in the box. Like, I'm not going to give him the same analysis. My issue is, and this, I think this is the biggest, it was the biggest thing about yesterday. I generally felt insulted as a fan watching that game because I think all of us here, for about the last, I'll say the last half, the whole 45 minutes. And by the way, it was no shock. We all knew that we were down 1-0 going into halftime. So that goal didn't take us by surprise, all right? So all of our adjustments at halftime should have been that we're trailing right now. We're chasing the game. How do we score a goal? I just felt insulted when I saw the first substitution being made in the 70th minute. I think it was the 72nd minute. I was so insulted.
It was the manager. I agree with you.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I'm saying. And the thing that insulted me the most is that all the subs that we did up to that part was like for like. The first actual attacking sub, which is taking out someone who's not an attacker and bringing on an attacker, which was Mainu, that happened in the 90th minute. I'm not gonna lie to you, that don't sit well with me. That really didn't sit well with me. This guy was man of the match last season in the FA Cup final against a much better team. This guy was on the same pitch as Rodri. Ballon d'Or winner Rodri, and he won man of the match. And we brought him on in the 90th minute. Listen, systems are not needing your players are not needing time and out. All that aside, when one of our best players, if our not best player, is getting 90th minute substitutions to come on in a cup final, it just don't sit well with me. Something is wrong. Something has to be really, really wrong with this team.
See, when I previewed it yesterday, though, you see the players here. You know, you see the ball that was cleared off the line. And the shot that was saved towards the end, that was the players doing what the players do. And then the manager scams the win. That's the problem. And like on other games, them type of shots have gone in and we've gone on celebrating as a fan base, but really they've just scammed the win for the manager. Because the manager did nothing himself tactically, how he set them up, he did nothing
Smooth
to
selection
help
bugging,
them
was it
win
just
the
me?
game.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it's
You
me.
see that ball that was cleared off the line,
Your internet is bugging out.
and then
Musa.
Amrin's
Yeah, his
excited.
internet's cutting
We
in and
won it.
Musa, come in and out. Come in and out. Your internet's bugging. Musa, come in
Yo,
and out. in and out.
his internet, his mic is bugging just like Manchester United back five, mate. Hello from the other dimension, not from the other side. From the other dimension. Let me just say something. Big up to everybody. Big up Saeed. I'm glad that you're safe and well back home.
Yeah.
Big up Staffy. Must be late over there. Big
No,
up
it's
to
super
Ran.
early.
Early.
Is it early over there? Okay, I don't know the timing.
Yeah, midday
It's
or
all
something,
good.
innit?
Yo,
it's
big up to
midday.
Ran. He's the only one that I'm devil for, really. But then, to be fair, he can't hate too much on your mum and brother, man. Spurs had to win something, and they
Hey,
had
bro,
to win.
but it's just embarrassing. I'm not bothered that Spurs have won. It's just embarrassing, bro.
Yeah. But I'm saying you must be happy at least for your mum.
Bob, I'm happy for them. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. That's it.
I'm
There you go.
embarrassed for myself. Yeah.
Big up Rhino. Big up Mr. Fence himself. T, you know I love you, Mr. Fence.
Mr. Fence, you know. I just thought,
They're starting to call me Fence. I was thinking, what are you calling me Fence now?
Big up to my tech brother, man. Love King. Always love. Listen, what the F did you all expect? Like, I just want to know. I genuinely want to know what the F do you expect? Do you think these people can turn on? Most of you have played some level of sport, some level of football. You can, especially in team, you can't turn it on, turn it off. You cannot turn it on. Shame on the ones who bought the conditioning that it was Europa League offer. Oh, this is the biggest game of Manchester United history. Listen, the elephant in the room, the elephant is there. 6 full-time managers, 4 interim managers. How many players in the last 13 years? But you, man, want to just talk about the manager. Like, get him out. Get me another savior. Who's going to save us now? Who's the next savior? Talk to me, people. Talk to me. Who's going to save her? Unless the Glazers and Jim the Rat go, this is the recycle. This is, you know what? You know what's that film with Bill Murray? What's it called? That where everything's repeating? Groundhog Day. You're living in that. This is the real life Groundhog Day, people. I'll be here next season. The next season. For me, I want a relegation. I want complete reset. And I'm begging they get another Trump who can take me there, because that's the only way. But 75,000 sheep will be in that stadium on Sunday. Well done, lads. Well done. Empty out stadiums, mate. If they can't fight for it, and I don't blame the overseas fans, I blame us, including myself, don't have the cojones to do something about the vultures. Unless that changes, people, we are where we are. Mid-table mediocre, fighting relegation, and the rest is history.